God of War has always had a very special place in my heart. I can still remember when I was just an 11-year-old kid playing that first God of War game. I quickly fell in love with the franchise just because what kid doesn't like to brutally murder monsters and look at boobs? I think it's pretty safe to say that Kratos is one of the most iconic video game characters ever. And I mean, how could he not be? Look at him, he's all muscular with his red line going all the way down his ass, or at least that's what I like to think. Okay, maybe I took it too far. But I mean, anyways, he's amazing. But after he killed all the gods, destroyed the Greek ecosystem, and banged every girl from Sparta to Athens, he decided that Mediterranean climate no longer agrees with him, so he moved north. He grew out his beard, fathered a son, his wife died, he threw her ashes from some weird looking mountain in Jotunheim, he bonded with his son, met a bunch of people, killed another god, which was a whole other thing, and now we're pretty much all caught up. But I mean, let's get real for a second. There is not a single bad game in this franchise, and there was not a shredded doubt in my mind that this one was going to be a banger as well, and indeed it is. It's an amazing game, a beautiful, well-crafted masterpiece that I think you should buy. You should buy it. You should stop watching this video right now, give it a like, and just go play it. But if you're still on the edge or just want to get a chuckle or two, of course, you should watch this video. Don't worry, I will keep it 100% spoiler free, or at least I'll try. I will basically just talk about my general experience with the game, so you have nothing to worry about, and maybe I'll tell a bad joke or two. So let's get to the review. I would say that Ragnarok is definitely not a standalone game. If you want to understand the characters and the story, you just have to play the first game. If I understand this correctly, this game takes place a few years after the events of the first one, where Atreus is now a young adult. His voice got deeper, his personality and everything about him is just better than it was. Atreus in the first game, I mean, he was okay, I guess, but Atreus in this game, with his balls dropped and everything, he's a menace, he's amazing. The story is a little longer, but it's paced way faster, which means that a lot of stuff is happening. I would say that there's a lot more characters and not as much character development, which is better in a way, because we already got to see these characters develop, and now we just get to smack some ass. I think it's safe to say that this game has beaten its predecessor in every single field. The characters feel more real, the combat is even more magnificent, and the world, well, Midgard is not as big as it was in the first game because we already got to explore that sumbitch, but you can travel to every single realm where you can explore freely, solve puzzles, meet intriguing people, and just kill all sorts of stuff. And even with all of that going on, I still feel like it doesn't even remotely compare to the story. God of War has never been an open world game, and even now it's not an open world game. It's not like Elden Ring. There is not 1,000 different options, or like Witcher where you pick your own story. No, this is a story about Kratos. You don't get to pick how it ends. The game will show you how it ends. So just sit your ass down and let yourself be amazed. You will enjoy every second of it. The world of Ragnarok is just beautiful. It is. You get to travel in all 9 realms. You will see scenes that are so beautiful that you will be afraid to close your eyes. 2 of my favorites were Vanaheim and Svartalfheim. I'm not exactly sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it doesn't matter. The map is a bit different, but the overall system of the game is pretty much the same. So if you enjoyed exploring in the first game, you will enjoy it in this one as well. And the good thing is that there are tons of puzzles, so if you think you're smart or good at searching for stuff, no, you're not. You haven't played this game yet. You know those blue statues that you had to look for in the first game? Yeah, you can't find them. They're impossible to find. Whoever hides these is like, or there's always the possibility of me just being stupid. The upgrade system is identical to the first game, so if you already got your Leviathan next to level 8, congratulations. It doesn't matter, because you'll have to do it all over again, because apparently within those few years Kratos, I don't know, tripped on a branch somewhere, fell down to level 1, and he forgot all the stuff that he already knew. But you know, you have to do something for 40 hours. I enjoyed every single second of God of War Ragnarok. The relationship between Kratos and Atreus was created in a manner that feels way less annoying than in the first game. Now that will sound a little harsh, but Atreus in the first game, yeah, he was young and inexperienced, but I mean, he was like a tiny bit annoying, like he was just like around the edges. Well, I'm happy to say that in Ragnarok he was actually amazing. He stops being a pussy and actually does stuff. Questionable haircut, but everything else makes him a character that I was actually looking forward to see on the big screen. And just to be clear, the big screen, I mean my TV. Oh, and another thing, I don't know if I just missed it or something, but is it just me, or was there not as much boys as in the first game? Because I only heard 3 or 4 boys, and in the first game Kratos could not go a minute without saying boy. To summarize, Ragnarok is an unbelievable upgrade on every single field that the first game already got perfectly. I enjoyed the game as much as anyone, and you would not believe how hard it is to make a review of a game which is as unbelievable as this one, because you run out of synonyms for perfect. I mean, yeah, of course it's a 10, what else were you expecting? I hope you found out everything you wanted to find out, because it was really hard to make this video without including anything. But hey, I still managed to talk about something for a few minutes. And now the big question: which game is better, Elden Ring or Ragnarok? Which game deserves the game of the year? Well, I don't know. I can't settle this debate for you. If you think that one game is better than the other one, you are entitled to your opinion. I think that both games are cool. I'm pretty sure that one of them is going to win because they're masterpieces, both of them. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. And until then, have a great day, have a great life. You know what you gotta do with the like and subscribe and everything. And see you next time. Have a great day.